What does the telling
Please
require?
place the codex before him, and he will continue. His immortal majesty is eternal.
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate, child of two fathers, treacheries in treacheries, winter is broken. The puppet king upon his throne, drinking flattery and lies. The power that grows in him is not his own. In the east it did begin, as it will end. From behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage. We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae, cannot be changed. But the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new. And you are a mortal who is free from Fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that make you? The time of the Fae is passing. Our land and our souls are diminishing. Few Fae even realize that the great cycle is shifted. Gadflow's war means the death of us all, Fae and mortal alike. It is written in the weave that we shall all pass from this world together. It is too late for us, but not for you. That is the fate which I look to you to change. The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Niralim fears what you might become. This age has seen much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong. You are intertwined with the power in the East. There can be no doubt of that. Your energy reaches back to Alabastra. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is your ultimate goal. His god holds your answer and the fate of this world. I thank you, and perhaps you can help change our world's fate as well. I have seen those who were destined to be heroes, for whom great deeds came naturally. They come, they act, and they pass on as written. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness. Admirable, but strength of will cannot see you through this alone. You may be unbound by fate, but you are not free from death. Speak with your allies. Only with their aid can you hope to overcome the forces that stand against you.
It is my pleasure to serve.
I couldn't make out half of what the king was saying, but it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. Good thing you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old friend of ours. Old Fomorous Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, it's bound to be the gnome who brought you back to life. I've been asking around, and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might be able to help find Hughes. No, he's a crafty one. If he got away from those assassins in the lab, like you said, I'm sure he found someplace new to hide out. And if anyone's likely to know where he'd go to find safe haven, it'd be the Templar who sponsored his work. His name's Octien. Go southeast to the Hollowlands. Templar Octien will be waiting there to discuss how you might find Hughes.
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's looking for escape. Neuralim's looking for a savior. And Tatarian is looking for a champion. And somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed. You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option, not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel, there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything. Be on your... away. Just give me a straight answer. Is the General still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door open. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we?
Save me.
Thank you for coming all this way. I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds as if General Telera is still here, in exile. For all but losing the fortress of Mel Senshir long ago, Telera led our forces. But then, the Tuatha produced a foe she could not best. Many blamed her for the loss, to have built up hopes so high, only to have them topple. That was Telera's crime, and she has paid for it, day after day. You're as quick as ever. Telera is in the cradle of summer, banished from the battlefields of Mel Senshir. According to the Fate Weaver here, she seeks an artifact from Ural Tusk that might break the siege and aid our force, but she cannot do so alone. For poor Telera is fated never to succeed. That is, you should be just what the General's looking for.
Hail. Surely you're not the aide Aelin Shear promised. She spoke as if she planned to send a whole squad of soldiers. So, she is behind this. That woman. One too many times she's meddled. Well, perhaps it is for the best. The fewer people involved in my... You see, misfortune follows closely at my heels. It is the years have been long since I first learned of the means that might deliver Melsen Shear. It lies in Earl Tusk, beyond a gate fated never to be opened, in a hall awash with Miskaru. Any who seek access to the ruin must face them. For all my years of research, I've only ever found one clue to this puzzle. It may refer to the wind stones scattered across the plains. They bear a striking resemblance to the stones of this ruin. Take this chime. It is said to have been taken from the ruin during its construction many centuries ago. I've tried using it on the wind stones with... The wind stones are located all across the plains. I can't believe it. The gate shifted? For all my efforts, No. You've opened one part of the gate, but 4 more remain. You must find the wind stones scattered. I will remain here. The Niskara will sense that the seal is weakened. Someone must try to hold them back. I'll stay here and fight any Niskara.
We're wasting our time out here.
The Niskaru took everything from me. My soldiers, my station, everything. All my life burned when Balor rose over the fields of battle. Be careful. I have the piercing light awaits. These Niskaro, they were not always in the war. It wasn't until the Witch Knight Malwyn started making pacts with them that they fought alongside the Tuatha. Be careful. The piercing light awaits. We're close now. I've heard that the spear is guarded by the Niskaru warrior Azagal. We will learn if it still is. Be careful. I have the piercing light awaits. I see the spear. The Niskaru were sure to press the attack. You must hold them off. I don't know what to feel. All the years I spent trying to claim this weapon, and I never truly thought I would. I was not fated to have it. Not until you came. You have thrown back the veil of fate and revealed what is truly possible. It's almost enough to make me believe in second chances. Yes, but it is so much more. This will end the siege of Mel Senshir. It will bring the death of the Baelor. It will give me my chance for redemption. And I never would have laid hands on it, if not for you. Kind words, but not true. My day will come when Baelor is dead at my feet. And I would be honored to have you beside me then, too. Meet me at Rathir, the city in the east. Together we will break the siege of Mel Senshir and turn the Tuatha tide. With the wards down, I think we can get out. We have a problem. Elund Karth refuses to send any troops to assist Mel Senshir. The old fool never would listen to reason. A weapon is only as strong as the one that wields it, and a general is only as powerful as the army she leads. You can find him in the upper city, looking over the strait at Mel Senshir. The fool might as well be condemning the city.
Do not miss Leogryph's many marvels. Mages worth their salt. Buy from Leogryphs. So long.
If you please. Well, hello.
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor? What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile! Yes, yes, and yes! To Chloricon! Think of it! They won't like it when they hear, but what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you!
Hello? I am the governor. I will confess, there are days I yearn for a more...
Don't mind me.
10 years. This siege has gone on.
The wyvern gifts are in
Then someone else will have...
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Mel Senshir, I take it. Look to Rathia's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. Mel Senshir stands as Rathia's eastern shield. Even now, nearly broken, she still stands. This city can do nothing for the fortress, but perhaps its people can. The wounded we have here wish to return to fight for the fortress one last time. I'll tell them to meet you at the docks, and take this as well from my own collection. May it be of use to you in the coming battle. Go. Save our sister across the sea.
Nice day. Keep the peace.
students of magic, masters of spells.
34 and 30. Not a gold piece more.
Watch me.
The innkeep can help you with the room.
Every notice delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
The innkeep can help you.
A few days, I'll be...
The ships are loading now for Melsen Shear. Are you ready to board? Right away.
Agarth, you know better than any of us how this will end. Why must we fight a war that you know we will not win?
You would still ask that, Talara, after all you've seen.
Until I get an answer, Fate Weaver. Until then.
Why do we fight? Because there is hope. Because only through battle can we break the chains that fate has forged.
Fine day for a battle.
Likely you've come to see the fortress before it falls. I've seen her stand for the last 10 years, but the end, I think, has found... Our scouts report that the Tuatha are massing, and in their wake we've seen it. The Niskaru Lord, Baelor, has come for Melsen Shear at last. Indeed, they expect us to hide behind the walls of Melsen Shear. Instead, we'll rush the field and delay the Baelor's arrival. That leaves the Witch Knight. Malwyn is the commander of the Tuatha forces, and likely the one who has made a pact with the Baelor. You and Talera will be part of an effort. If we can kill Witch Knight Malwyn, then the Baelor may run rampant in the field, and in the chaos we can rout the Tuatha. It is much to hope for, but that's the plan. Soon. I know you're eager, but take a moment to make sure you're ready. When you're ready.
You didn't think I'd miss this, did you?
I don't care if the bartender's manning the ramparts. Someone has to have a drink for sale.
Name's Tarek Smith. I'm the best. Stay safe.
Greetings. What may I do for you? Happy. hunting. Ah, your hands are strong. Are you a student of the blade? Happy hunting.
Welcome to the war, recruit.
Make yourself useful. Make yourself useful.
Give your armor to Tarek Smith for repair.
What is it? Time is running out. Steel yourselves. The battle is not to be taken. Then let when they you.
Hore Sunera Alfor!
Our hunt for Malwyn can now begin in earnest. I will take one path and you another. If a Wygland's troops hold, then Malwyn will be delayed at the outer wall with the Balor. But we should make sure he doesn't get past us. Now, we must get moving. There is no room for error.